What is up, YouTube? What is up? What is up? I know it's been a minute, but your boy is back. About to talk about some things tonight. Everything in the SWAC. Make sure y'all come in, take your shoes off. Appreciate y'all pulling up. If you're pulling up, it's your boy SWAC Buzz here. If you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I want to know what's going on with all this hate that's going on. I hope everybody can hear me clearly. Can you hear me clearly? If you can hear me clearly, put in the comments that y'all can hear me clearly. My audio should be fine. Let me know if my audio is fine. Y'all let me know if my audio is good. What's up with your KJ? What's going on? All right, my audio good. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff tonight. We just came on to top it up with y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Yeah, I see all this hate going on with Jackson State. I don't know what is going on. Jackson State ain't played this weekend, but Jackson State is in everybody's mouth. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on. Y'all know I had to talk about it. Y'all know I had to come on and talk about it. What's up, everybody? ES, what's up with you? Kenny Banks, what's going on? Robert Bell, what's up? Appreciate y'all pulling up. But yeah, man, so y'all seen FAMU had a tough game yesterday. They had a tough game against Southeastern Louisiana. But what I don't understand is what they got to do with Jackson State. I seen so many people talking about Jackson State after FAMU played. They saying that Jackson State would have got beat the same way and things like that. What is going on with that, y'all? I don't understand it. What does FAMU game got to do with Jackson State? Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the haters are really hating. I mean, even when Jackson State don't play, they still getting hate. That's crazy. Jackson State didn't even play this weekend. KJ said they claim it's us, that we were putting our name out there as the better option to beat. To be Southeastern Louisiana, but it wasn't. It was the SWAC fans. Yeah, it was other people. I seen that. And people always try to say, you know, I'm not biased. You know, I'm a JSU alumnus, so of course I'm gonna rep my school and I'm gonna represent my school. And so when people hate on my school, I'm definitely gonna say something. You know, that's just what I'm supposed to do. But it was crazy to me. It was crazy to me that people sit there and think because FAMU lost, the same thing would happen to Jackson State. First of all, Jackson State has a very good quarterback. FAMU quarterback was not good. Like, let's be honest. He was missing all kinds of throws. He left so much money on the table yesterday. That boy left so much money on the table. Like, he missed so many touchdown passes yesterday. Like, just easy touchdown passes. Well, for a quarterback, easy touchdown passes. All you had to do was just drop it in the bread basket. He's throwing all off to the side of the field and everything else. So first of all, FAMU, where's the white guy that played for FAMU? They should have put him in yesterday. I don't know why they didn't put him in. Is he hurt or something? IP Freely said we live rent free. Yeah, we do. We do. That's the crazy thing about it. We do. And I mean, I love what's going on in SWAC, man. This was a great season. I loved everything about this season, especially, you know, JSU winning, you know what I'm saying? And then we about to have the SWAC championship come up and, you know, next weekend. And it's a beautiful thing, man. JSU is winning. Coach Prime is winning. The SWAC is getting a lot of attention. It's a beautiful thing. So I just don't understand why people want to take their time out to hate on the SWAC and hate on Jackson State. It's crazy. But in other news, hold on, Robert Bell said we've been down for so long and now we are coming up. The haters are ready for us to lose. Go Tigers. Yep. He got nervous and choked. Yep. Maurice Gordon says, hate is the evidence that you are doing something right. When you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. Exactly. ES says, indeed, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, man. They can't even focus from talking about JSU. It's crazy, man. I mean, they should be happy where JSU is at. JSU winning helps everybody. It helps everybody. It puts the SWAC on the map. So y'all should be happy that JSU is winning. People literally get paid to hate on JSU. That's the crazy thing about it. like JSU, hating on JSU has become a money making thing. Like, it's crazy, man. I'm just out here watching from the sidelines, and I'm seeing this stuff, and I'm just like, man, wow. Wow. So Alabama State got a new head coach this week. They got Eddie Robinson Jr. as the new head coach, and he went to Alabama State. And I want to pose this question to y'all. Do you think it's okay for HBCUs to hire in the family? Because, some people say HBCUs are limiting themselves when they hire in the family, when they hire people that has ties to the HBCU. Some people say they're limiting themselves, that you're putting yourself in a box. You're not really going out and getting the best candidate because you're so worried about them having ties to the school. And on the other hand, some people feel like, well, we'd rather have somebody that has ties to the school because we know they're going to stay. They're going to stay a little while. They're not just going to use us as a stepping stone. So I want to know how y'all feel about that. What side of the line are y'all on that? It's going to take time to build. This is just the beginning. All HBCU need to stay on code. Exactly, man. Exactly. Y'all time is at hand, my brother, and go out and win. Yeah. Appreciate it, Jimmy Cozy. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, I mean, I think where I stand at on this, I feel like it's okay for HBCUs to hire within the family because I understand that they don't want people to use them as stepping stones. So I kind of agree with that. But at the same time, we got Coach Prime, and Coach Prime didn't have a tie. He didn't have any ties to Jackson State. So you do limit yourself when you just stick to trying to get somebody that has ties to the school. Pick the best person. Yep. I think you have to go out and get the best candidate. JSU went and got Prime, and look what happened. Yeah, I agree. I can see both sides, you know what I'm saying? Because I can understand these schools not wanting people to just get the job, use them for a stepping stool for 1 or 2 seasons, and then go on to another job. So I can definitely understand why a lot of HBCUs are hesitant picking somebody outside the family. I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. I was down in Mississippi last week, and I went to Houston as well. Ashley Robinson is the real MVP. He's the reason why Coach Prime is at JSU. Yeah, because he thought outside the box, man. That's one thing I love about Ashley Robinson. He thinks outside the box. Maurice Gordon says, hold on, let me put it up. Watch the trend JSU finna set, though. All these schools who got rid of their coach finna go out the ex-NFL players. All right, that's what it looked like, huh? That's exactly what it looks like. At the end of the day, it's the HBCU budget that determines the type of coaches they are willing to pay for. Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't really thought of it like that, the budget. I mean, but you got some coaches that will coach at a HBCU knowing they won't get that much money, but they'll do it because they want to support black people and they want to help bring up black college football. So you got coaches like that that's willing to do it. Like, I think Hugh Jackson would coach at a HBCU if given the opportunity. Football is a big money maker for colleges, so going out and getting a quality coach would boost your school financially. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what they got to do, man. That is what they got to do. So, how many people are going? Kevin Sumlin was their best option to me. Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that in another video. Yeah, Kevin Sumlin, he would have been good. Kevin Sumlin would have been good. But would Kevin Sumlin stay, though? You know, that's the thing about it. I'm pretty sure that's probably what they were thinking. Like, is he going to stay? You know, Kevin Sumlin had 2 winning seasons at a SWAC school, 1 or 2 winning seasons. He's gone. You know, so I think that's the thing that a lot of these administrations, they're fearing that, you know, they're not going to be able to keep these coaches in house. So I think that's why they're trying to keep it so close knit and pick somebody within the family. But yeah, so I watched the FAMU game yesterday, man. Let me tell you something. FAMU, one thing I did like about the FAMU game is the announcers were giving them their respect. Like, they were giving FAMU defense their respect. They was talking good about FAMU's defense. They just came out. They was overmatched. I mean, Southeastern Louisiana, their size was way bigger than FAMU. And it was like, when I seen that O-line going against the D-line, I was like, dang, SLU. I was like, man, they O-line is bigger than FAMU. Like, FAMU could get no pressure on the quarterback until like the 3rd quarter or 4th quarter. They started getting a little pressure because the big boys were getting tired at that point. But man, FAMU, I still give props to FAMU, man. They did what they could, but I just wish they would have did better than what they did, because now you're giving people room to say, oh, look at the SWAC. The SWAC ain't that good. See what y'all do when y'all play schools outside y'all conference, y'all get smashed. So I hate that FAMU perform like that. That's one thing I hate. I mean, but I watched the game all the way through. They tried. They fought hard. But, man, I wish they would have put on a better showing than that. Robert Bell says, it's not good to hire a family because if it doesn't work out, it's going to be a problem. Everyone is trying to duplicate Coach Prime, but these guys doesn't have the name like Prime. I mean, Jackson State found lightning in the bottle, man, when they got Coach Prime, man. I don't think there's another coach that a HBCU can get that's going to bring them the attention that Coach Prime will bring Jackson State. Who y'all got in the championship, though? What y'all think the score for the championship going to be against Jackson State or Prairie View? Prairie View been struggling the last couple of weeks, man. They've been struggling. I'm ready for Jackson State game in December. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Atlanta and go to the Celebration Bowl if they win the SWAC championship. They got to win the SWAC championship first, though. That's the thing about it. They got to win the SWAC championship. And we're not just going to say they're going to win, but, you know, it looks like they should beat Prairie View fairly easy. But you just never know, man. When it comes to the SWAC, man, these teams are so unpredictable. Larry Martin said the score is going to be 48-13. Wow. Mario said 34-10. That's kind of like FAMU score last night. It was 38-14, I think, wasn't it? PVA and them struggling is an understatement. Yeah, man. Yeah, but a lot of people sleep on Valley, man. I knew Valley was going to do something, man. Like, Valley, just give Valley about 2 more seasons. Valley going to be a force in the SWAC. They may not win championships, but they going to be really threatening. They really going to be threatening in the East to win. Nobody looking at Marshall Falk, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. Okay, now I think Ray Lewis would be a good hire. if a HBCU wanted a celebrity coach. Marshall Faulk, I don't know about him, man. I don't know about Marshall Faulk. I think it's going to be close because JSU has been off a while and out of rhythm. See, JSU can't have one of those sloppy starts, man. That's what they can't do. Give Valley a QB? Oh, yeah. Valley QB okay, though, man. The guy they got now, he's all right. He's a good runner, and he throws okay. Now, if they get like a 4-star QB, which I hope HBCU start doing more, or I hope they start going in these transfer portals, trying to get these 3 and 4-star QBs, man, from other schools that can really throw the ball. Because that's one thing that the SWAC need to step their game up with is throwing the ball. They need to start getting quarterbacks that know how to spin it. You know, and spin it accurately, not just being able to throw, long passes, being able to be accurate. Because as you see from that FAMU game last night, that white boy was throwing that thing. Like, he was throwing it. Like, he was big too. He was big and tall, and he was throwing it. He was doing it. He was carving up FAMU's defense. And FAMU's defense is one of the best in the SWAC. So that's what you got to do. You got to get an accurate quarterback to really be able to do big things in the SWAC. That's why Shadur's doing what he's doing. Shadur is very accurate. So that's why he's able to carve up these defenses in the SWAC. We read some of these comments. And JSU is well rested. PV gonna come hungry because of the past 2 weeks. JSU time off could hurt. Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. But like I said, I've been telling people Prairie View is going to give Jackson State a game. It always happens like that. They're going to look bad all these other weeks. And then when they play Jackson State, they're going to give Jackson State a game. I bet you. Big Kevin said, I think Prairie View will come in better, but they won't just roll over in defeat. I think it's going to be a good game, though. PV been playing bad, but they'll come out swinging against JSU. Once JSU settle down and play their, I guess you trying to say their game, they'll be okay and pull away. Yep. 42-14 JSU, man. If they do that, it's going to be a whole lot of talking. That's the only thing about our team that makes me nervous. They continue slow starts. I got JSU 28-17. Yeah, they've been having these slow starts for like the last few weeks, man. It's been crazy. I think Jackson State really needs to get that together, man, because you're gonna do that against the wrong team, and they're gonna put it on you. Southern couldn't wait to get rid of their coach so they can get an ex-NFL player. They kill me thinking people want to be like them, but truth is they steal from everybody. PV lost their top receiver. Oh, wow. Yeah, I got to get back. I got to get on the transfer portal and see what's going on, man. I haven't really heard of too many big SWAC guys going into the portal just yet. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be some. I'm hoping that Jackson State doesn't lose any, big players because, people going to be coming out there. You're going to have these Power 5 schools trying to poach players from the SWAC. That's how they do. I see they're probably going to be trying to go out the Nugget, Shiloh, players like that. Keith Corbin. I definitely feel like they're going to try to go after our receivers. I bet you any kind of money they're going to try to go after Jackson State receivers. Coach Prime cannot be duplicated. E for effort. Man, Coach Prime is doing it, man. He's doing what he said he was going to do. It's just crazy to me that people... It's crazy to me that people don't want to acknowledge what Jackson State is doing. And just even if I wasn't a JSU alumnus, I still would be saying this. Like, just give JSU their props that they're putting a light on the SWAC right now. And you don't have to continually hate on them. Because, like, all the hate that was going on yesterday was crazy, man. JSU slow start is usually from the lack of blocking by the O-line. The second half, they usually make adjustments to compensate. Yeah, JSU O-line, they've been struggling this year, and I'm hoping when Coach Prime starts recruiting, he really goes out to some four-star O-line guys. Because if they get some four-star O-line players, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Once JSU gets a legit O-line, that will open a lot of options. The run game would definitely benefit from a good O-line. They need to get a good running back, too. I want to see them get one of these big-name running backs. Like, for real. I mean, the running backs they have now is good. I like Santi Marshall, but I really want them to get, like, a big-name running back. How many players got hurt yesterday for PV? I haven't even looked at it. I'm going to have to go check them out. They already signed someone for TSU head coach. What you talking about, Boomer? Like Coach Prime said, it will be a win for me if 1 to 3 HBCU players get drafted in any round. I think Jackson State gonna have like 2 people to get drafted. If I was to make a guess, I'm thinking R.B. Miller and James Houston gonna get drafted. Do Jackson State have the highest attendance in college football this year? No, not you talking about FBS, cause you know you got schools like Michigan, they be having like 100,000. Penn State be having like almost 100,000. So you know, not in college football. In FCS, yes. Yeah, but Michigan and Penn State, they stadiums is like huge. JSU start slow because they try to establish the run early, but it never worked. Yeah, I mean, but I think once they get some O-line, man, the running game is gonna open up a lot. It's funny guys can be the best in the NFL and not be offered jobs at mediocre programs. Now everyone wants Prime. He took lemons and made lemonade. But that's what they're gonna do, man. When Coach Prime has JSU rolling like that, all these, you know what? The disrespect that they shown to Coach Prime is mind-boggling to me, man. Because I go on these message boards where these other schools, these Power 5 school fans be on, and they'll say Coach Prime ain't done enough. Coach Prime don't have the experience. I even heard some people saying that Coach Prime is going to make it all about him. Just disrespectful, man. I mean, just being real disrespectful. And so, why would he even want to coach at these schools? You know, it would just have to be about the money, because I don't think Coach Prime will be able to be himself at these schools, man. I don't think if he went to Florida State, Florida, any of these big time programs, they're not gonna let Coach Prime be Prime. Those boosters, they're gonna want to keep him in line. Glass not good enough to get drafted. Yeah, Glass didn't have a good year this year. I want to see him get drafted, but I'm not gonna say he didn't have a good year. He just didn't pop off the screen, you know, like he was supposed to dominate, you know. So when they're looking at these guys on in the SWAC, they want to see you dominate the competition. And he didn't really dominate this year. He did in the spring. In the spring he did good, but this fall he didn't really dominate. Texas A&M 105 attendance. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, some of these Power 5 schools, man, y'all, they stadiums be packed. Jackson State for LCS school, like what you seeing on the screen right now is an LCS school, a HBCU. Like, that's crazy. The crowd that JSU is able to bring to games is crazy for an LCS school. Glass physical talent not enough to be drafted. Yeah, I think if Glass had some wheels, he'll be more attractive to these NFL teams, because you know now they want these running quarterbacks now. You know, back in the day they used to be like, oh, you know, they want those stand in the pocket guys, but now, you know, cause Glass don't have like an arm like Patrick Mahomes or nobody like that. He's accurate, but he doesn't have a cannon like that. So I could see him being like a backup QB in the NFL or third string QB, a journeyman. But I wish him the best, and I hope that he gets to the NFL. Yeah, he'll probably get picked up as a free agent. Yep, I agree with that. Hold on, let me read this comment. How was all about Prime when he spoke up for SWAC in general? These other schools didn't get on TV until Prime. He asked about kids having the names of the back of their jersey for everyone. And so, yeah, I don't get that either, man. I don't get like why some of these coaches have a problem with putting the names of the players on the back of the jerseys. I understand that you want the kids to play for the name on the front of the jersey, but man, we in the SWAC, we don't have that luxury. Like, we need our players to get out there as much as possible. So putting their names on the back of their jerseys will, the scouts already know who they're looking for, but all the fans and people that's watching, new people that's watching, they'll be more familiar with these players when they have their names on the back of the jersey. So I'm hoping that will become a thing in the SWAC. Shedeur will be drafted. Oh yeah, Shedeur gonna be a first round draft pick, I believe. Shedeur will be a first round draft pick when he comes out. If he keeps trending up like he's doing now, getting better and better, because he's just a freshman. He's doing what he's doing right now as a freshman. So just imagine if he grows and matures and gets better and better, man, sky's the limit, man. You know that PWIs don't have names either. Yeah, but those PWIs that don't have names, they're usually big time programs. Like USC, like everybody knows the players at USC. Everybody knows the players at Notre Dame. The SWAC, we can't afford that. We can't afford for people not to know our players' names like that. We're trying to make the best impression that we can to people that's on the outside. So I think having the names on the back of the jersey is a cool thing. See, Notre Dame and USC, they can do that. They cannot have names on the back of the jersey when they're on TV every week. They're on national TV every weekend. People know who they are. Putting names on the back of the jersey probably don't fit the budget. How much is that, though? It don't seem like that would be a lot of money. Yeah, it also helps with recruiting, too. These young kids out here, man, they like the drip. They want to see the drip. They want to see the flashy uniforms. They want to see the packed stadiums. They want to see, all the social media stuff. All this stuff helps, man. These kids like all this stuff, man. So you really have to do a lot to impress these kids, man. The cut said Michigan has names. Yep. Michigan probably gonna be in the playoffs this year. I don't think Dalen Baldwin. Did Dalen Baldwin play yesterday? I didn't see him on their. I looked at their box score yesterday. I didn't see him. He didn't get any catches or anything yesterday. But hopefully he plays in the playoffs, so we can have some JSU talent or JSU alumni doing their things in college playoffs. My high school had names on their uniforms. LOL. Yeah, man. I mean, it shouldn't cost that much to put names on the uniforms, man. It's not expensive to put names on the back of their uniform. Yeah. So, who do y'all think was the best quarterback in SWAC this year? Outside of Shedeur. We can't say Shedeur. Outside of Shedeur, who do y'all think was the second best quarterback this year, if y'all was to give an award out? What's going on, Miss Gowdy? Glass? Okay. Got somebody saying Glass. Boomer said, I don't know. Said, I don't know. Y'all got to think about that, but that's hard, ain't it? That's why I asked you, because I knew it was going to be a hard question. Y'all don't know. So what does that tell y'all? JSU got to, not JSU, but the SWAC has to step up their QB play, man. That's the one thing about the SWAC that we really have to fix and do better is recruiting quarterbacks. Yeah, nobody really stood out. Felix Harper did okay. I mean, but he didn't wow me. I didn't see any games. He didn't wow me with any games. Glass didn't really wow me this season. You know, Pass was doing okay, but he didn't really wow me either. So that's one thing the SWAC has to do, man. We really have to really focus on recruiting top quarterbacks. Try to get the best quarterbacks we can get. Shoot your shot. These recruiters need to shoot their shot at these quarterbacks. I'm headed to the SWAC championship this weekend from DC. Where's a good soul food restaurant? Go to what is it called? Mama Hammer's. Go to Mama Hammer's out there in Ridgeland. They sell they have good good soul food. And I'm pretty sure it's some good spots around the Jackson area. DM me. Who are you talking about, Midnight Groove? Oh, okay. You telling them to DM you. Okay. The real McCoy, what's up with you? Right, no one really wild us besides Sanders. Yeah. I think the SWAC needs to work on QB, recruiting QBs. They need to start recruiting better kickers and running backs. Running backs, well, the running backs are okay in the SWAC, but definitely kickers, QBs, and the O-line. I think once the SWAC do that, and all the schools in the SWAC need to focus on getting bigger, you know, when it come to line play, because FAMU was getting pushed around yesterday. They was getting pushed around by those big boys from southeastern Louisiana. And I was like, man, like I'm talking about these guys was getting pancaked. Like I'm seeing FAMU D linemen just getting thrown out the way. They couldn't get no pressure at all, man. It was crazy. A Valley get at least 10 good recruits, they gonna be a problem. Yeah, man. Valley gonna be nice, man. Shadur is okay. He doesn't wow me yet, but I see him getting better. So the man go undefeated in the SWAC. He still ain't wowed you yet, Mr. Sonny Boom 1. They won. I guess you trying to say they weren't the aggressors. All these good high school QBs have private QB coaches, and they most likely advise kids not to go to the SWAC, go to a SWAC program if they want to go to the next level. And that's sad if that's what's going on, you know. But it's up to these SWAC coaches to go to these schools, man. You got to talk to these players, parents, you know, show these players that you really want them. Got to shoot your shot. That's one thing I like about what Coach Prime is doing. He's not scared to shoot his shot. $5 patch. Oh, you saying the names cost $5? $5, man? Come on, man. $5. Every school in the SWAC should have their names on their jersey if they cost $5. Hey, folks be using, shoot, that's a cheeseburger. Well, that's a cheeseburger for McDonald's. You know y'all be at that Taco Bell anyway. All them Jackson State students, I know y'all be hitting that Taco Bell up by Jackson State campus. I know that's what I used to do. Me and my partner used to hit that Taco Bell 1, 2 in the morning. Yeah, I believe Shadur would be better next year when he learned from mistakes, like holding the ball too long, throwing it away, and not taking sacks and hiking the ball when the defense is subbing. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. That's his flaw for right now. that he holds the ball too long. Soon as we leave Freelance, oh yep. Yep, Taco Bell and Crystals. Get that sack full from Crystals, and y'all set. Boy, it was a struggle back then, boy. That college life, that dorm life was a struggle, man. Yes, he's done so much for JSU and Jackson. 10 million economic boost. Oh that's dope. All schools need to go after some sponsorship from businesses on a large scale or small scale. Advertise more with those businesses during the announcement, even though some of the banners. Stomach toe up, JSU Supercar. Man, what them Tiger Bucks? Y'all don't know about them Tiger Bucks, man. Them Tiger Bucks, y'all used to be tricking out them Tiger Bucks to them girls on campus. I know what y'all used to be doing. Baby, let me take you to the mall and spend some of these Tiger Bucks on you. That Supercar used to go hard, huh? Man, folks used to have about them kids in Jackson State used to have like $4,000-$5,000 on their supercars. Going to the mall, tricking it off. JSU has 30 seniors. I would like to see them get their opportunity to be the All-Star Games first of the year. Yeah. I mean, we know Arbin Miller. We know James Houston. We know a lot of programs like that going to be there. I mean, a lot of players like that going to be there. They better be there. I think Arbin Miller or James Houston need to be invited to the Senior Bowl. This guy that said, and the nail shop. Man, that JSU Supercar used to be clutch, man. It was clutch. That will bring in more money. Be broke before October. Yep. You can't put $3 or $4 grand on Supercar. Oh, you can't? Shoot, I thought the rest of your refund don't go on the Supercard. I know I had like 2,000 on the Supercard one time. I know I had some money on the Supercard. Cause once they give you your money, your refund back, it goes to your Supercard. How much can go on there, Mr. Sonny Boone One? I'm curious now. What's the limit? I ain't done it in about 8 years, so I don't really know. I wish all JSU fans could be more humble by JSU's success. We have some fans acting like they cheering Alabama out there. I mean, Big Kevin, what you expect, though? What you expect, man? Like, why should JSU fans be more humble? Because if any other school in the SWAC was doing what JSU was doing, they wouldn't be humble. Yeah, Metro Mall stores accept the JSU Supercar. Yeah. That's where everybody used to go to shop. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the ride. Exactly. And you should. There's nothing wrong with cheering on your school. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about cheering on that school, because I'm guarantee you, if this was Southern or FAMU doing what JSU was doing, they are going to go hard at everybody. If FAMU would have won yesterday, we wouldn't be hearing the end of it. I was hoping FAMU would have won yesterday, though, y'all. I was really rooting for them. I wanted them to win because I knew if FAMU lost, people were going to use that to say the SWAC is not that good, and that, JSU would have did the same thing and lost. And I don't understand how can you say that when JSU has a quarterback that can actually throw accurately. FAMU still trying to find the quarterback. Swag Buzz, what do you think about the new head coach at ASU? I mean, we have to see. From what I read, he was doing real estate. He was doing real estate before he went to the Hornets. So we'll see. He's an alumnus, and he's from the NFL, so he has football experience. So we'll see what they do. I mean, ASU has good facilities, so They can, if he know how to recruit in the areas that he played in the NFL. You know, he know those coaches and things like that. Former players that played with him, from what he said in the press conference, they'll be able to get some players. We'll see. I don't think he's gonna have a long leash though. I think he's gonna be on a short leash. I think if he doesn't win in like 1 or 2 seasons, like 2 or 3 seasons, I think they're gonna yank him up out of there. Especially, you know, if he's not bringing in the recruits and things like that. But like I said, I wish him the best. I always want to see another brother succeed, so I wish him the best. You know, just not when they playing Jackson State, but you know, I wish him the best. The SWAC better get on board because JSU will leave them all behind. Exactly. See what these other schools need to do in the SWAC. They need to match up with size with Jackson State, because Jackson State is going to start getting bigger with their line play. So they really need to, all these schools like Southern, Grambling, FAMU, they need to recruit bigger D linemen and bigger O line, because you're not going to be able to compete with Jackson State if you keep accepting these small undersized guys, because that's what the SWAC used to be. All these undersized players that couldn't get into these Power 5 schools, or weren't heavily recruited by these Power 5 schools, they'll come to the SWAC and they'll play, and then they'll try to go back up. So they might have to stop going out these undersized guys and start going out these big dudes. You think JSU would get a stadium while Deion is here? I'm hoping that happens. I'm hoping it happens because they need Deion to be in those talks. Because if anybody knows the state government in Mississippi, y'all know they not going to be on the side of JSU getting a real nice big stadium. So they already tried to screw JSU over when it came to the other stadium and try to get JSU like a 30,000 seat stadium. That's what they wanted to fund. And like JSU, when JSU has a big game, they have like 60K or 50K plus. So a 30,000 seat stadium was not going to work. Deion already said he wants a stadium. He posted it months ago in the spring. Yeah, but I mean, I like the dome stadium idea that they had, but I don't know if I want to hear the boom in a dome stadium. So I kind of would like, me personally, I would like it open, but it needs to be around the same size as the vet is right now. Shit, some of the undersized guys be kicking ass in the trenches. Look at Aaron Donald. Yeah, I mean, you got anomalies everywhere, you know. I just don't see Coach Prime going anywhere else. His personality is best for HBCU football. Exactly. I hope he stays, man. But you know they're gonna come out them if Coach Prime wins the SWAC championship and he wins the Celebration Bowl, they are gonna be coming after him like crazy. I'm telling you. Who is going to fund the new stadium? That's going to be expensive. Well, the state has to fund half of it, and then the other half, I want to say the other half comes from like donors and stuff like that. But I know the state has to put in a portion for the stadium. And so that's what the problem was with the last stadium. The portion that Jackson State was asking the state to give, they didn't want to give it. They felt like Jackson State didn't need a dome stadium. They felt like a 50,000 seat dome stadium was too much for Jackson State. That's what they felt like. But they don't understand this stadium is for the city of Jackson. Just imagine a stadium like that in Jackson. We can have big acts come to Jackson. Think about like a Rihanna or Beyonce. They're not coming to no Jackson. You know, because we don't really have a venue to accommodate them like that. You know, so if Jackson can get a venue, a real nice venue like that, man, we can get some big acts coming in and we can bring more money and economic growth into the community, man, into the city of Jackson. Metro already been purchased. Prime never said the vet should be renovated. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying renovate the vet. I don't know, man. I just feel like if the land is there for Jackson State to put it on campus, let's just do it on campus. They need to build it close to downtown. Too much, man. Whatever Dion already striving for, a good relationship with the government. Yeah, and that's what he gonna have to do. He's gonna have to make those relationships with state government. So when Coach Prime, man, let me tell y'all something. Coach Prime know how to hustle, man. He know how to hustle. He know how to talk to people. He's a people person. He knows how to network and work a room. So I'm definitely comfortable with him talking to state government about the stadium. Cause if Jackson State is gonna get the best they're gonna get, it is gonna happen with Prime in their corner. If they get a new stadium, I hope they make it just like the vet, but a different location. They probably would do it like that, but I think they probably would close in all sides though. Coach Prime would get it done and bring the sponsors. And what if we had a Walter Payton Bowl versus Southland Conference? I think Coach Prime gonna be trying to do some stuff with these Power 5 conferences. That's why he was asking about the Big 12 and stuff like that. Because I think Coach Prime want to get his players on TV. I think that's his main thing. He wants to get his players playing games that's going to be on TV so they can get noticed. People talked about Coach Prime. Ooh, this chat moving fast now. People talked about Coach Prime when he took the pic with that lady political figure. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, Coach Prime just rubbing elbows. He networking, doing what he supposed to do. It's what he supposed to do. The stadium most likely will be on campus. There's enough space for the stadium itself, parking, tailgating, etc. Yeah, they got a lot of land over there. Now, with some of those people move, you know how old people, they don't want to move out their houses. So, some of those houses over there in the neighborhood by Jackson State, them people been there forever. And it takes a lot to get people like that to move sometimes because they be so set in their ways. And so, when companies come in and have to, purchase land like that, they have to pay those people to leave. Well, to get a new house, buy them a new house and stuff like that. So I don't know if Jackson State is actually going into that neighborhood that's by campus, but I think they probably already got that secured though. I'm pretty sure they do. Them shit houses need to tore down. Yeah, man, that neighborhood over there is kind of bad. They need to tear some of those houses down, cause when I go back home sometimes. Oh, so the land is by Battlefield. Okay. Yeah, because I know those houses over there look kind of rough. SWAC needs more TV deals, not just ESPN. NBC should cover more SWAC games than just the Bayou Classic. I agree. I hate ESPN, so I just wish the SWAC could find another alternative to ESPN because ESPN gets on my nerves. They so biased. He might get the whole stadium paid for. Hey, I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. If Coach Prime got the whole stadium paid for, I would not be shocked. Isn't University of Mississippi Medical Center wanting the vet land the reason Mississippi wants JSU to get another stadium? Yeah, they're trying to build extra hospitals and stuff over there. They've been trying to do that for years, though. They was trying to do that when I was working at UMC. I used to work at the hospital across the street from the stadium, so they've been talking about that land ever since I was working there. And I left UMC in 2013. JSU has already received $280,000 for a feasibility study, so it is happening. Yeah, so they're doing a study now where they're gonna see, the land and how big it's gonna be, what kind of parking situation they're gonna do. So they're gonna be looking at all that. That would be ideal, but it has the foundation issues that will cost millions to repair. first before even building. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're not liked and subscribe. Cover SWAC content over here, so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. BT, NBC, BT actually used to cover HBCU games. I don't want BT to cover the games, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want BT to do it. BT don't know how they don't know how to do it, you know. And then BT is owned by different people now. I just have no faith that they're gonna market HBCU football the way it's supposed to be marketed. And then having it on BT, you only limiting yourself to like one type of audience. We want our games to be seen by everybody. Yeah, I don't think the new owners of BT even care about HBCU football, honestly. Yeah, they shouldn't have sold BT all those years ago. Yeah. Why would JSU make the seating less than what it is? You see, we can outsell the vet with 60K, so why go down in seating? That's dumb. Yeah, I mean, but the state government, you know, if we're asking for their money, they're gonna decide how much they want to give us. That's how it is with state funded schools. I heard the stadium would be by the fire station, more in that area. So I said, hell no, they owners are now white. Viacom owns both MTV and BT. So yeah, I don't have no faith that BT would market HBCU football like it's supposed to. We need to look at how much square footage, I guess you're trying to say square feet, Memorial takes up, and how we will organize the traffic situation if we build a new stadium. If they build it by Jackson State, I think the traffic might be, well, coming down Pearl Street, that's kind of like one lane. So, you know what? You might be right. I ain't really think about the traffic situation going over to Jackson State. That would be a hassle. Because going to where you can go to the vet, you can go into the vet 4 ways now. And so if you have the stadium by Jackson State, you would have to come off the highway over there by Jim Hill and Battlefield and all that. Then you can come from Pearl Street, coming from downtown, and then you can come from, like, you're coming from Provine, where Lynch Street is. So I mean, those are all small roads. So I don't know. It's gonna be, the traffic is gonna be rough, y'all. It's gonna be rough. But that's what the study is about. That's what the study that they're doing is gonna have all that entwined into it. Them seeing what kind of traffic, where to put parking, and things like that. It's crazy as it is with Memorial with the big games. Yeah, because I mean, I got to the Alcorn game around 9, I think 9:30 or 10. I might have got there around 10 o'clock, like 3 hours before the game, and it was, traffic was crazy. So yeah, they definitely got to figure out their parking situation. Well, I don't want it at the school because I don't think you would have the parking space to hold the big games. Me personally, I think they should knock down the old Metro and put it there. A lot more space. You know, I never thought about that. But nah, I think the Metro Center, they're not getting rid of that. But that will be a good space for a stadium though. Even that Memorial traffic gets crazy for the big games. It could bring businesses downtown too though. Vendors, parking, food. JSU Tiger said I park by Bell Haven. Yeah, I park right beside Merle. Metro is owned by the state now. Yeah, I don't think they're getting rid of Metro Center. They should. They not doing nothing with it. What happened to the lady that what happened to the lady that purchased Metro Center, y'all? I was hearing so many stories about that. I heard that it was a finesse, a big finesse. So hopefully she did right by the people. I heard people about spaces and all that kind of stuff. Oh, she couldn't pay them taxes. Oh, okay. Come on, people. My people, man. I love my people. Yeah, that lady took the folks' money and ran. She owes the state money now. Like, why we can't do right, y'all? God, why we can't do right? She done ran off with the folks' money. Just don't let the guy who was supposed to do the Fair Street remodel work on this stadium. Yeah, you gotta watch out for folks trying to finesse, man. Finesse be at an all-time high here in 2021, man. These folks be trying to finesse everything. Metro will be nice. It's right off the interstate. What JSU need to do is have a good attendance record over a year or two to show there's a pressing interest in seeing JSU constantly on TV. Yeah, they said he owes HUD like 1.3 million. Man, come on, y'all. I hate hearing stuff like that, man, because it's just, the stereotypes, and stuff like that. I just hate hearing stuff like that, man. I like to see black people doing good business. That's what I love to see. If Prime continues to recruit top players, JSU will start kicking major ass, and they will need a 100K stadium. Yeah, exactly. How many of y'all going to Atlanta for the Celebration Bowl if Jackson State wins? I think I'm going to go and get my tickets. It was on the news not too long ago. I'm going to have to read up on that, man. Old dude finesse Jackson State like that, man, that's crazy. I mean, finesse the people of Jackson like that. Drizzy say I already booked a hotel. Reserved my hotel last night. So y'all just know Jackson State gonna win, huh? Alright, I see y'all. That's how it's supposed to be. Don't book your hotel until after the PV game. K-Loft, you don't think so you don't think Jackson State gonna win? That's what you saying? Valley, hell yeah, Valley beat PV. Yeah, man. I mean, people sleeping on Valley. Valley gonna beat a lot of teams, y'all. They gonna beat a lot of teams. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know I cover SWAC content over here. We just having a SWAC conversation. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Let's show the channel some love. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yes, appreciate that. If you build it, they will come. I think we will have a better game plan on both sides of the ball. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look at the hotel situation in Atlanta because I don't want to be looking crazy booking my hotel late. She owe $899,000 in taxes. Let JSU pay that and get it. That dome stadium will look good from 220. Plus, it's a lot more room to park, and you can leave those seniors in their homes. You know what, Rob Bill? You making a lot of sense. You making a lot of sense, man. I never really thought about them landing at the Metro being the site for the stadium. That would be dope, though. JSU has a habit of making a comeback. Dome wouldn't sound good with the sound JSU makes. Yeah, I don't want to see JSU banned in a dome stadium either. I would like it to be, they can make it like a well, not like a completely open stadium, but they can make it look like it's kind of closed in a little bit, but let it still be like the sound can leave out the stadium. I don't like those dome stadiums with the band, the bands being in there because it sounds so muffled. You can cancel at any time, so I suggest go ahead and get your room. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm thinking about, Mark Wheatley. Like the Seahawks Stadium is. It's kind of like semi-covered. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Fam, you never should have put the game in the QB's hands or being so conservative on defense. That's true. They should have been running the ball more. What really needs to happen if you're going to elevate the football teams is you need to mix in more Power 5 games and less constant SWAC games. So basically replace 2 SWAC games with 2 Power 5. I think they're out of conference games. They just need to make them Power 5 games. Make them 2 games that's going to be on TV. Yeah, for the first couple of years, for the first few years, we'll get smashed. I think they should go after Power 5 schools that's not too good, so you can still get on TV, but you won't get smashed. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get beat, blown out like 50-something to 0 or something like that. They need to play these schools where they can get, a good, decent game out of it. And get your players on TV, get them the looks that they need. Mark Wheeler said, retracting the roof now, Jess, you won't even pay the light bill at the vet. That's why the games are all in the Oh, Mark, you don't know that. Coach Prime said he's not playing any money games. Big Kevin said play Vanderbilt. Vandy would be a good school to play. Vandy is smash somebody now. Don't think Vandy won't smash. Just because Vandy is slow in the SEC don't mean they're a pushover. I think Jackson State can compete with a school like Kansas though. Some G5 schools are on TV too. Real estate agent Alabama State hired is Travis. Oh man, why y'all talk about their coach like that? Come on, man, he's a head coach now. Call that man a real estate agent. Well, he did sell real estate though. So I just hope Alabama State, I hope they do good with the coach. I don't want to see Alabama State become like the whipping boy of the SWAC, I don't want to see Alabama State turn into what Valley used to be, SU is playing LSU next year. See, that right there, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Southern play LSU. I don't want to see Southern play LSU unless they got their O-line and D-line the same size as those players in the SEC, because you ain't going to do nothing but get pushed around. JSU playing ULM again at Texas State. Yeah, after this next time they play ULM, they don't need to schedule ULM no more. I don't think that game is doing nothing for Jackson State. Is that why the day games now, when I attended JSU, we had some night games? Old dude said Coach Prime don't like night games. That's the only way for SU to get better. SU wants to cash that $1 million check. I mean, okay, you can cash the $1 million check, but if you get smashed on TV, you hurting your recruiting. Players ain't gonna want to go to your school. They see you getting smashed like that. So I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea for them to play LSU. I think they need to be trying to play they need to try to play what's the other school? The Raging Cajuns. Which one is that? Appreciate the donation, JJ the Mime. You saw what happened when TSU went up there to Mississippi State. Yeah, I mean, Mississippi State, y'all got to understand it's another level. It's levels to it, As much as I'm a homer for the SWAC, I know You know, when it comes to those SEC schools, those players, guys on D line is 6'5", 300. Like, that's normal for them. University of Louisiana, okay. Southwestern Louisiana and Lafayette. Okay. Yeah, I know it's Raging Cajun. I think that's the name of their school, right? Well, yeah, they can play somebody like that. I never watched them, but I know they're like a step down from LSU. Somebody said Raging Cajun 10-1, leave them alone, Southern. I rather Southern play them instead of LSU though. Shoot. I rather Southern play them instead of LSU. Mississippi needs a bowl game because the Egg Bowl and Soul Bowl are regular game. Maybe it could be the bowl game that puts the Celebration Bowl winner against the NO Bowl winner. They definitely should put a bowl game in Mississippi though. Alabama State will never be that weak. We'll see. We will see. You know, I just hope the new coaches, you know, he does good with the program. You know, from his press conference, it sounds like he locked in. You know, but everybody press conference sound good. So, you know, that's just how it is. Lafayette is real good, really good fan. I haven't watched them. I just know they're like a step down from LSU. I haven't really watched them this season. Now JSU folks made the game. That's why it needs to be here. The parade, this and that, game tailgating. Alcorn versus Ohio State could be fun. Fun for who? Man, come on, man. Like, once the SWAC start recruiting some bigger linemen, then I'm all for them playing schools like Ohio State. But if y'all gonna come with these undersized guys, I'm like, nah. I disagree, SWAC, but look at what happened to Florida State and Troy University from Alabama. I mean, Florida State is trash though. I think SWAC should play the smaller five or other FCS games like Kennesaw State. Yeah, I agree with that. Ohio State will win by 70. Shoot, probably more than that. Loft was ranked the whole season, dude. They would beat the piss out of LSU. Oh, so you think they'll beat LSU? I'm gonna have to go watch them then, since y'all talking about they'll beat LSU. You're gonna have to play some of the tougher competition to get the better respect and money. That's true. But like I said, I think they can schedule some games against weaker big schools and have competitive games. They don't even have to win. Just make the games competitive. Nobody wants to see a 60-0 or 60-7 blowout. SWAC fans don't want to see that. SWAC need to play the top FCS teams. They pay out too. As long as it's in the South, then I'm okay with that. But I don't want to see no SWAC teams going all up north. The Raging Cajun is nice. You gotta watch a few of their games. I'm gonna go check them out. I'm gonna go check out some of their highlights. Sunbelt and Conference USA are a winnable group of 5 conference for SWAC money games. Those P5 games are just going to kill SWAC schools by 40 to 70 points, like always. Play UTEP. Now I can say Southern almost beat Vandy. First start with playing top FCS only before jumping to the FBS. Come on. JSU AD has left messages for USM AD, and he has not returned the call yet. USM don't want that smoke. They don't want smoke with Jackson State. I'm just talking noise now, y'all. I like what Coach Ridley put on his Instagram. Did y'all see the post Coach Ridley from Jackson State put on his Instagram? He was asking Mississippi State and Ole Miss people to come out to the SWAC championship game, and he said the big three universities in Mississippi. And he said Jackson State, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State. So he kind of shaded USM. I like that. USM doesn't even have a QB. Let them live. Alcorn had USMB. It was against their old coach. Yeah, I like that. I like Coach really being savage like that. That's what we need to do. Try to make a rivalry out of that. I like to play USM, man. That'll be lit. It's not a far drive either to Hattiesburg. JSU and TSU would be a good fit in the Conference USA. I'm actually surprised that Conference USA didn't reach out to Jackson State or to like a school in Mississippi. They or a school in Mississippi and a school in Louisiana to join Conference USA because they need that market. USM cheated. Little refs. Dog, this chat moving fast. Marquise Bell did his thing last night. He seems like the only one that really came to play. Oh yeah, he was showing out. The announcers were talking about him. So yeah, he definitely gonna get some looks from the NFL. Everyone on staff at JSU is definitely on code. Yeah, man. JSU staff understand the assignment, man. Alcorn State and JSU should join the Sun Belt or Conference USA. People gonna be mad at that. Yeah, so Conference USA, they just lost Southern Miss, so they need that Mississippi market. There aren't any SWAC schools ready to move up to D1. Financially, they can't compete. They aren't even the highest funded schools in the FCS. All right. No one wants to see a blowout, facts, but if you're not up on that competition, no one's gonna want to play you, so keeping you away from the big money. Why should JSU go to Conference USA? They aren't quite ready for that as of now. Well, what I'm saying is, if JSU was gonna make a jump to another conference, it now would be the time because all the conference alignment stuff is going crazy right now, and these conferences are kind of desperate at the moment. They desperate, like they just pretty much taking anybody. These conferences like, hey, y'all just come over here. Like right now, it's a lot of realignment going on, so it's a lot of desperate conferences. So I could see JSU being able to move up right now because it might not happen in the future once everything's settled down. I could see JSU move into a new conference in 2 to 3 years. Coach Prime needs 2 or 3 more recruiting classes to be in contention. How long will Dion be at Jackson State? I'm hoping he's there at least 3 years. 3 to 5 years, I can live with that. If he's there from 3 to 5 years, I'll be a happy JSU fan. Hey, y'all still think it's smart for Texas going to the SEC? Yeah, it's smart. They gonna lose for like the first 5 or 6 years. They're gonna lose now. They're gonna get smashed. But eventually, they're gonna get that market in Texas. I think he give JSU 3 years. I could see 3 to 5 years. Dion to LSU or Oklahoma. Why you think Dion to LSU or Oklahoma? Shock Jizzle. If JSU moves to another conference, coaching has to get better. What you think about the coaching, G-Dub? You don't like the coaching? I think JSU coaching has gotten better. I think at the first beginning of the season, it was kind of rough. Then they made some changes, and I've been liking the play calling and everything they've been doing. If JSU keep inking those good high school recruits in the state, sooner or later they're gonna have to play those two SEC schools for recruiting power and win or come close to it. Yeah, all JSU has to do is just compete. You know, you don't even have to win against like a Ole Miss or Mississippi State. Just compete. If you're competitive in the game, that's gonna speak volumes. Andrew Body okay as a runner, not a passer. I don't want any black T-Bows. I want pure pocket passers. I feel you on that, man. Let's be honest. If Dion leave the SWAC, will be lame. I feel like the only way he stays if other schools get near Reed or Ray. Mark Wheeler, you must just started watching the SWAC. The coaching has progressed. I think we should have beaten LA Monroe. Yeah, JSU should be undefeated. There's no way JSU should have lost to ULM. I was so mad watching that game because they just dropped the ball, man. It was crazy. Not being able to run the football will not work in these other larger conferences. That's true. JSU not disciplined, too many penalties. That would not work in true FCS competition. HBCU is competing against top FCS players, not FBS players. Swagbugs, will you be at the game this weekend? No, I will not be at the game this weekend. I'm going to try to go to the Celebration Bowl, though. Yeah, so I just came back from Mississippi, so I decided to go to the Alcorn and the Southern game. So I'm gonna miss this one, but I'm gonna go to the Celebration Bowl. JSU ain't all that yet, bro. Wiggin, y'all Wiggin, they good, but USM will best them by 2. Shock Zizzle, where you from, man? You must be from Hattiesburg. Oh, he said I tuned in late. Who's hating? I missed the intro. All these people that's hating on Jackson State because FAMU lost. You know all these people. Watching the FAMU versus Southeastern Louisiana, I realized the SWAC coordinators ain't ish. They make TC Taylor look like fettuccine. Like, so you can't just say SWAC coordinators though. You just gotta say FAMU coordinators. See, that's what I didn't want. The reason why I didn't want FAMU to lose yesterday because they representing all the SWAC, and so everybody's saying now, you know, the SWAC is garbage. The SWAC can't handle the FCS because FAMU laid the egg yesterday. Well, SWAC Buzz, they must beat PV first. It's too early to plan for the Celebration Bowl. Deputy Mario, I'm planning right now. That's how confident I am. Jackson State is going to beat Prairie View. I'm planning right now. I'm booking my flight. And if PV beat Jackson State, I'm just going to look crazy in Atlanta for no reason. I'll be mad as hell in Atlanta, y'all. Jackson State better not lose. Who has better teams, SWAC or MEAC? The SWAC. I think people really underestimate how long Coach Sanders will be at JSU. He will be there for a while. I'm hoping he will. That's like saying it's too early playing for the SCG before Southern. We can kick it, bro. Broke his ankle, so he is out. Man, if JSU gets upset, that issue will break YouTube and those FB groups. Man, what? You gonna see all the memes. If JSU would have lost this year, people were waiting on JSU to lose. And I'm telling you, you probably got people with their memes ready for Jackson State. They've been holding the memes all season long. PV defense is weak. Yeah, so JSU should be able to move the ball on Prairie View. Definitely should be able to move the ball on Prairie View. Everyone should retweet Prime's pass about the post about the portal, the boom, and the JSU culture. JSU will drag PV. So what y'all gonna say if PV wins? Shot Jizzle, I'm just gonna have to eat crow, man. I would not be able to say nothing if JSU lose to Prairie View. Cause that'll be crazy. But if that happens, I come on here and give Prairie View their props. If they beat Jackson State, I'll come on here and give them their props. Yeah, cause I think now his daughter coming in. Oh, did she commit to Jackson State yet? Valley number 3 ran for almost 250 against PV. Also, y'all go subscribe to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network. It's a good brother doing good work over there. He covers SWAC football as well. So make sure y'all like and subscribe to his channel. What's the narrative for the season if JSU loses either of their next 2 games? I mean, people still gonna respect Jackson State what they done, but if they lose any game this season, it's gonna be a failure because they're expected to win it all. Saturday would be perfect weather. Shadur would be throwing bombs all over the vet. Hopefully so. I'm just getting here. I hope this isn't another channel that bash HBCUs and calling the football playing trash and actually making money. Supposedly fans and alumni trashing it. D1, no, this is not that kind of channel. I can guarantee you that. This is a SWAC. I appreciate the SWAC. I'm from the SWAC. I went to a HBCU. I went to Jackson State. So, no, I'm not going to rag on any SWAC schools on this channel. I mean, I'm going to talk my noise. I'm going to talk my noise now, but it's going to be all love and respect over here. I'm pretty. Jawan Patch is still hurt. He looked only like 65% healthy this weekend. Well, he better heal up because they need him. Deion Sanders Jr. on the sidelines, he be tripping me out. Man, that dude be out there having a ball. It's crazy how FAMU have one bad game is making people hate on JSU. A lot of teams had bad games yesterday. Look at Ohio State and Oklahoma. Sometimes postseason doesn't go as planned. Out of conference, I root for the SWAC team. Yeah, I hope she comes. I hope Deion Sanders' daughter comes, man, because there's just going to be more publicity for the SWAC and for Jackson State, man. It's going to be dope. Pass is lucky Valley didn't have a better pass rush. The entire conference just needs better training facilities and get their players more disciplined and a little more depth in the roster, and they'll be able to handle anybody. Yeah, I mean, once you go out there and get good players and you start winning, then you start to make more money, then you can upgrade the facilities. So it's a process, man. It's a process. Why does JSU team curse so much? I wish they could tone that up. Tone that. I guess you're trying to say tone that down, and they will be picture perfect. I mean, you know how kids are, man. Kids going, kids. These are young men. They're still maturing, so they're gonna listen to their rap music and do things like that. So we can't rag on them too much. You know how you were at that age. Think about how you were at 19, 20, 21. You was cussing. What happened? JSU basketball team a beast. Yeah, so I'm gonna cover basketball too. I'm gonna be covering basketball too this season. Just trying to wait for football season to kind of die down, and then I'll start covering basketball. All teams, cause they are just not being recorded like JSU. Yep. JJ the Mind said because they dogs, we don't want cats around here. People have to remember a lot of players just was playing for the free ride. Prime changed the mindset. He said out of the box, if you're not planning to play on Sundays, don't come. Yeah, he had to get those guys because in some schools, some players don't really care about winning. They just be like, I'm here, I'm on scholarship, I'm here, I'm getting all the girls, I'm a football player, I'm just enjoying college, and I go out there and play on weekends or whatever, but I'm just enjoying life as a college player. Coach Prime didn't want them kind of guys. He want those guys that took football serious and that really wanted to win. There are some things said on the sidelines and under the helmets that parents would cringe. Yeah, y'all be amazed at what these players say on the field, man. Especially in the heat of the battle. They be saying some crazy stuff. They be cussing each other out and everything. Sonny Boone comments there on everything doing like he's never heard. Do you know which player recently got kicked off the team at JSU? No, I do not, but I will try to find out if that is true. Coach Prime up the social media branding. Yep. And you see all these Power 5 schools, they trying to get more active on social media since they see what Jackson State is doing. I'm telling y'all, man. Like just go out there on Twitter and Instagram and look at what these schools are doing now. They didn't really used to have a social media presence like that, but now all of a sudden they want to start posting on social media like that. How often do you do live shows? I'm gonna start doing like 2 or 3 a week. 2 to 3 a week. But I drop videos here and there, and then I do post on the channel as well. So I keep content coming every week on the channel. But I'm gonna start going live like at least 2 or 3 days out the week. I assume it's because there are so many camera around. It's hard to actually have that team time where they do wind down and curse. Bro, Power 5 teams have always had good social media. Nah, bro. Nah. I can't agree with that. Now the big programs in Power 5, yes, but a lot of those Power 5 programs didn't really use social media like that. They didn't have no need to. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no need to. You know who Kansas is. You know who Baylor is. You know who all these schools are. They didn't really have to do much on social media. But when now they see the social media game is a way to get recruits. So now they upping it. I just can't understand why people keep our name in their mouth over a football game that has nothing to do with JSU. That's what they gonna do, man. They like y'all have to understand. JSU is the hot topic in the SWAC this year. So No matter what goes on in the SWAC, JSU gonna be in the discussion. Hoop Jargon, what's up, man? What's good? Make sure y'all follow my guy Hoop Jargon. He covers NBA content. He talks about SWAC football as well. So make sure y'all follow Hoop Jargon. He's from Prairie View as well. So he got his SWAC hours. So yeah, he's a Prairie View alumnus. So make sure y'all follow him too. JSU marketing team in athletics is A1. Oh yeah, man. They've been doing the damn thing this year. Because they train well by Conscious, what are you talking about? Because they train well by white supremacy. What are you talking about? JSU was a doormat a year ago. Now all of a sudden y'all JSU fans know the most about the SWAC. Shot Jizzle, see now you trying to come on here hating. Coming on here hating. Alright. That's Shot Jizzle, you want to call in? Hold on, let me see something. I want you to call in, Shot Jizzle. I want you to call in. I want you to call in. I'll just drop the link. Go on, call in, Shock Jizzle. Let's hear what you got to say. I'm gonna pin the link. Let me pin the link. Go on, call in, Shock Jizzle. Since you want to talk about Jackson State. Shock Jizzle ain't gonna call in. He ain't gonna call in, see? Y'all just be talking. Y'all JSU haters be coming on here. Y'all just talk, though. JSU fan been knowing everything about the SWAC. Did you just start following the SWAC? Mm-hmm. Kids in GA are not asking about JSU, and they get to the college free in GA. They go to college free in GA. It won't let me add, bro. What are you talking about? All you gotta do is click the link. Click the link. I ain't gonna attack you or nothing. I just want you to get your frustration off. Appreciate that, D1. Appreciate the donation. It was all fun when everyone in the SWAC was laughing and pissing on us, but it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Exactly. JSU, outside of Grambling, JSU has the most championships outside of Grambling. Only person that can talk noise to JSU pretty much is Grambling fans. That's pretty much it. Other than that, everybody got to be quiet. I don't run. I'm Shocky82 on Instagram. Alcorn, Alabama, and Grambling reign has come to an end. Alright, that's what's up, Shock Jizzle. It's all good. Some Alcorn dude tried to tell me we're gonna get exposed today. Alcorn need to be quiet. Like, y'all just gotta be quiet, Alcorn. Just hold that L until next season. Hold that L, cause JSU is the kings of Mississippi. Alright? JSU is the best team in Mississippi this season. Mississippi State gotta bow down. Ole Miss gotta bow down. USM gotta bow down. Alcorn gotta bow down. Delta State gotta bow down. Everybody gotta bow down to JSU this season. And just let JSU do their thing. Alcorn can snuggle with that L. Yeah. Romeo Carter said Dion to the Atlanta Falcons. Romeo, what you over there smoking? Romeo over there drinking. He got that drink in his hand. What you drinking over there, Romeo? He just came in and talked about Dion going to Atlanta Falcons. He snuggled with that L. Alcorn needs to fire the AD. Well, he stepped down, so he's no longer there. Did you just tell number 25 ranked MSU and number 9 ranked Ole Miss to bow down? Yes, I did, JJ the Mime. Yes, I did. Because as far as who popping in Mississippi this season, Jackson State is the school that's popping. Now, we ain't going to talk about playing each other now. That's a totally different story. We talking about who popping this season. We talking about who popping. That's all I'm saying. Folks got Dion going to every team that's searching for a coach. I know, right? Now Dion does not have the personality to coach grown men who won't do right. Yeah, I can't imagine Dion coaching a NFL team. Like, he would not accept the. Well, you know what? Those NFL guys might respect Dion too much to, act Hollywood with him. But when you coaching in the NFL, man, these guys are millionaires. You can't tell a millionaire what to do like that. You have to baby them. No one outside of Mississippi cares. Hold on, scrolling fast. Cares about MSU or Ole Miss or USM. Exactly. Shocking. Nah, we don't want Ole Miss or MSU on the field right now. Well, I wasn't talking about playing them. I'm talking about who popping. That's all I was talking about. SWAC Bud, what's your thoughts on the LCS playoffs? I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really care about watching them. I mainly focus on HBCU football, honestly. Like I watch the school that makes it to the championship, but during the playoffs, like the actual playoffs, I don't even watch it. I watch the championship, but other than that, I don't even watch the FCS playoffs, man. It's boring to me. Like I don't have any connection to any of those schools, honestly. But I do watch the championship game. Yeah, I'm all about HBCU football pretty much. That's what I grew up around, so that's what I watch. And I watch Power 5 football, but a lot of people watch Power 5 football. What are your thoughts on SWAC teams playing in the LCS playoffs? I'm sorry, I worded the question wrong. Oh, okay. So, in my opinion, I would like to see SWAC teams playing in the LCS playoffs. I think that we need to structure our seasons to where we can still do our bowl game, the Celebration Bowl, and do the playoffs at the same time. So, I think Commissioner McClellan, he needs to come up with a strategy to where the season, where we can do both, so we can do our bowl games and make that money, and we can send our best teams to the LCS playoffs to compete too. I watched because my dad at Sam Houston State alum. Yeah, like I said, I watched the championship game. Appreciate that shock, Jizzle. Get away from a black national championship and target the big show. Where you all hear that at? They may have cut one game. ASU could talk noise to JSU too. You all were shocked and worried the first half. Mr. Honda Man 1906, you must be an alpha. Stop it. Stop it. Wasn't nobody worried about Alcorn. Alcorn, y'all just need to be quiet. Don't say nothing else. Nothing else. We the kings right now. Y'all just watch us. Y'all come to the game, sit at the game, be polite because y'all gonna be at the championship game. Y'all gonna be watching the best team in Mississippi play for the championship. So y'all just come in, be respectful, be nice, hold that L that y'all got last weekend, hold it and accept it, and we'll see y'all next season. That payout only $650K, Celebration Bowl $2 million. Yeah, Alcorn, y'all gotta hold that L, man. We love y'all too, Alcorn. Just marinate for a few months and come back strong. I love Alcorn though, man. I got so many friends and family, co-workers that went to Alcorn. It's always fun going against Alcorn, talking noise with them. Yeah, the Celebration Bowl has grown. We got Southern folks in here. Southern, what happened? How y'all lose to Grambling? This for the Southern people. How y'all SU? How y'all lose to Grambling? Like what's up with that? Y'all been real quiet today. I ain't seen no SU fans on social media. Usually they always talking. They been quiet ever since yesterday. In the words of Snoop, when it comes to Alcorn, we don't love the most because we as Southern are trash now. Grambling's backup QB ran for like 150 yards on them boys. Yeah, man. Y'all Southern, I'm very disappointed in Southern. I just knew y'all was gonna win the Bayou Classic. Exactly. I love all HBCUs, got family and friends that has attended and is still attending HBCUs. SU people patiently waiting for Rollins to leave. Yeah, SU, y'all gonna get Marshall Faulk? Y'all go ahead and get Marshall Faulk. I played at SU and coached at ASU. Oh, okay. That's what's up. And we going to do it again. We got to start pressing the Popeyes and McDonald's to sponsor our game because we keep them thriving financially each year. JSU is only a 7-point favorite this weekend. JSU better not lose this game this weekend, man. I'm going to be highly upset. It's your boy I said JSU should start getting Popeyes and McDonald's to sponsor. Man, they need to be trying to get as many sponsors as they can. Alcorn always on that Cain and Abel drama. D.I. love. Popeye should have sponsored the 60-piece. Yo, who said that, Sonny Bulls? Said Popeye should have sponsored the 60-piece we put on Alabama A&M. That was funny, man. God. Jason Taylor, coaching high school in Florida right now. Just say Southern and Grambling. His dang on comment thread is moving fast. Dion wants the Atlanta Falcon job. That's where it all started at. Must be the money. Where you hear that from, Romeo Carter? Yeah, link me to that. I want to read that. Are you just talking? You heard Dion say that their new locker rooms are almost done. Oh yeah, he did say that on he said that on Twitter. Dion trying to get those recruits, man. Smart Leader Sports Network said he ain't coming back to the A. I don't believe that either. Yeah, Romeo just talked. I told y'all Romeo over there drinking. He on them Black and Miles and that yak. Like Shannon Sharp say. Technically, it all started at FSU. I don't think Coach Prime wanted to coach at FSU, honestly. Because they didn't want him before. They offered him a boatload of money. I think he'll probably go, though. I want him to stay at JSU as long as possible, though. I really wanted JSU to get that stadium like 5 years ago. They're going to get a new stadium. Don't worry. Romeo and that Johnny Walker in that room. Technically, y'all started at North Fort Myers High School where Dion was a left-handed QB. I do think JSU would get a new stadium while he's here. He'll be crazy not to get a 40 to 50K stadium facility. JSU will sell out almost every time. Yeah, I'm hoping that Dion stays to get a stadium for JSU. Because think about it. That's going to cement his legacy. You know, so when everybody think about this stadium, if Deion Sanders, Coach Prime is instrumental in Jackson State getting that stadium, he's going to always be remembered. He's going to be immortalized in JSU lore, you know, for getting that stadium for JSU. So I definitely want to see him try to get that stadium for JSU. And they could name it after W.C. Gordon or somebody. Or Walter Payton. Well, they got the gym on campus named after Walter Payton. SEC schools have a indoor practice stadium in their campus stadium. Well, Jackson State, if you go on my channel, you will see I got a video with pictures of the practice facility that they have coming. So they already building that up. That new stadium will probably be named Prime Time. No, I don't know about that. He gotta win some championships before he get the stadium named after him. Now we'll put his face on the stadium. We'll put a big picture of him on the stadium. You know, but he gotta win some chips before he get the stadium named after him. Better locker room, better stadium facilities equal more interest from recruits, and that's just facts. Already getting the new locker rooms. Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, I think they'll name it out of W.C. Gordon though. They might have sell naming rights for the stadium. Yeah, if they get a big company to sponsor the stadium, they probably want their name on it too. Municipal, everything in Jackson. Gordon Sanders Stadium. I wouldn't be shocked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be shocked. UTSA has that. All D1 have that nowadays. But I definitely think they'll probably name it after W.C. Gordon. And I think Dion would be cool with that. Well, Coach Prime would be cool with that. He about to win the chip this year, Celebration Bowl. I mean, that's just one. We need him to win like two or three in a row. Then you get a statue. You get a statue at JSU New Stadium, Coach Prime, if you win 3 in a row. I'm just talking, y'all, but shoot, I wouldn't be shocked if Coach Prime has his name on there somewhere, though. I agree to name the stadium after Dion and Coach Gordon. Coach Ryan, get it right. Yeah, I have to remember Coach Prime. I respect him, so I don't mind calling him Coach Prime. That was crazy, man. That guy. That was just such disrespect. Like, somebody tell you, call me Coach Prime, and you say, okay, Dion. That's crazy, but you know that's how some people are. Shock Joseph said WC Gordon All State Church's Chicken Stadium. 5 in a row, and we renaming the whole city out there. Man, what? Man, Coach Prime win 5 championships? If Coach Prime won 5 championships at Jackson State, he about to have statues, everything. He about to have everything. He about to have his way at Jackson State. We just gonna give him the keys, like whatever you like. You don't call SWAC Bud SWAC. Reporters and journalists are scum, man. Doesn't matter who they vote for. He tried him with it again. I just shook my head. Isn't that the dude on the sideline getting content for whichever paper he works for? I think he worked for Clarence Ledger. I think he's the beat writer for Ole Miss, if I'm not mistaken. So he did it again. That's crazy. Let me tell y'all something. Mississippi is a different place, y'all. If you grown up there, you know what I'm talking about. So it's not a shock that happened. D1 said he'll be the new president. I keep saying Coach Prime ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I just think Coach Prime will make more of a difference at Jackson State. You know, like I think, say for instance, Coach Prime went to LSU and won a championship. It would be good. You know, everybody would, love him in the country. He'll be known. But as the years go by, what would that do for the black community and young black men out here? Really, I think he would make more of an impact in the black community, and for HBCUs, being the coach at Jackson State, getting the funding and the notoriety that HBCUs deserve. That's just my opinion. Clarence Ledger is a racist undertone newspaper. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Dion mama calling. Dion, I'm calling. Man, call him Coach Prime. He want to be called Coach Prime. I wouldn't be surprised if Chevrolet purchased naming rights for our stadium. Yeah, they have been doing a lot with Jackson State this year. Chevy. It's gonna come. Somebody gonna put their money up, y'all. Yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I cover SWAC content on this channel, so if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Coach Prime said he would leave to get his assistant higher pay and better opportunities. You know what? It's your boy Oz. That kind of made me, I kind of felt some type of way when he said that. I was like, huh? Like, that kind of scared me a little bit when he said that, because I did watch that video where he said that. Because it's like, okay, are you trying to get a big job and then you're going to take all your coaching staff with you? Which would be dope. You know, I could see Coach Prime doing that. But dang, like for us JSU fans, we like, golly, you trying to leave? It makes it sound like you're trying to leave. So I'm hoping that's not the case. Coach Prime said, what about the assistant coaches? Well, he was doing a video and he was saying that, he wants to see his assistant coaches get bigger roles and bigger programs. So pretty much saying if he went somewhere, he would take his whole coaching staff with him. Tomorrow Leader Sports Network said it is time to raise the pay across the board for the coaching staffs in the SWAC period. Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep these coaches in-house, you're going to have to raise the pay. You know. Now where that money comes from, I don't know. I don't have the answers to that. But if you want to keep these coaches, you're gonna have to raise the pay. Maybe there was marketing way to suggest pay raise for the staff. I mean, I think if Coach Prime asked for a pay raise, the AD would try to get it to him. Ashley Robinson would try to get it to him. Jackson State is not trying to lose Coach Prime. Jackson State is benefiting way too much from Coach Prime being at Jackson State. So y'all better believe Jackson State is going to do whatever is in their power to keep Coach Prime in-house. HBCU need boosters. HBCUs have boosters. They have boosters. They just, they probably ain't, well known like, like these Power 5 SEC schools have, but they have boosters. Don't get it twisted. It's some rich black doctors, rich black lawyers, and stuff like that. Rich black business owners that donate money to HBCUs. So don't get it twisted. Y'all just don't hear about it, but people donate. I doubt he's leaving Shedeur here. Yeah, I think if Coach Prime ever left, he would wait until Shedeur's gone. Dion in that commercial though, it kind of made Nick Saban look like, come on, man. Shot Jizzle, come on, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. There's efforts from the city to assist in his salary. Yeah, I mean, they got to do whatever they can to keep him. I think when you pay the assistant, they stick around. I mean, big money boosters putting money into JSU like they do in Memphis and Kentucky basketball or Alabama football. I'm telling you, Sonny Boom, it's people that donate like that. It just don't get announced like that. Like you had I can't remember what game that was. A lawyer, he donated 50,000. You just had somebody donate $1 million at the Alcorn game. So I mean, they get donations. I think he will outgrow the SWAC competition in like 3 years. Honestly, he already the best in the conference now. Coach Prime is a guy who likes to take on challenges. I think if he run off and win like 3 championships in a row, then yeah, I can see him leaving. JSU is a whole name across America right now. Yeah, and Coach Prime is a big part of that. Like Jackson State brand is known all across the country. I think these boosters can pay the coach's salary or heavily supplement it. Have you paid attention to the scoreboard with all the new sponsors JSU has? It's like 50 where it used to be 15. Jackson State is a household name in the sports world right now, even since Dion became our coach. Oh, that was the ULM game with okay. Yeah, because I remember he was from Southern, but he donated 50K to JSU. Told you, man, like y'all got, I'm telling y'all got some black people out here that's doing it, that's having things that can really, help HBCUs. They're doing it, they're just not getting that much attention, but we have a lot of, prominent black people that's helping HBCUs out. Yeah, let's get the likes up. Appreciate y'all. Probably ain't gonna be on here too much longer. They show up and dance in his office. That one beat the hell out of me. Affleck commercial. Come on, y'all. But those big time boosters be donating like 10 to 20 million a year. They got multiple dudes doing that a year. I mean, it's levels, it's levels. But I think somebody like Prime, he can get people to donate money like that though. But the money needs to go where it's supposed to. Well, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and get up off of here. Just came to chop it up with y'all for tonight. I appreciate y'all pulling up, messing with me. Make sure y'all like the stream for the people that's gonna rewatch it later. So it can get out there to the people that went on here tonight. So make sure y'all like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Coach Prime got Walmart the pink chin. Great show, bro. Appreciate that. Tomorrow Leader Sports Network. Make sure y'all subscribe to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network too. He's a good brother. He's doing good work over there. He's been doing it for a while too. He's covering HBCU football, doing it the way it's supposed to be done. So make sure y'all like and subscribe to his channel. Well, yeah, y'all, appreciate y'all pulling up. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll probably be doing another live probably Tuesday. So yeah, make sure y'all pull up for that one. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drop. Also, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm gone.